Hello, this is Ian with DC Digital, and today we're going to be showcasing our DC-60N-C-TERM-IN production line real-time data network counter. This order is going out to Peak Event Services, which is an event/wedding coordinator. And what the customer aims to accomplish by using this product is to keep track of the number of furnitures, equipment in real time in their warehouses. How it works is the client utilizes our stainless steel remote switch to add one count per object. Meanwhile, the user is also able to utilize our web page IoT expansion in order to view and configure the counter connected to the network. So I'm going to showcase the functions on how this unit is meant to work. So as you can see right now, it is a network connected PoE, meaning that this enclosure is powered via the network and it also draws information from the network. So I have in my hands right now our big red button, which is a stainless steel junction box switch with a big red button in the center. This acts as our incrementer, meaning it's going to add a digit each time the button is pressed. So I'm going to do just that, press the big red button one time and then another time, and each time I press it, it adds a digit into the display. So now I'm going to showcase our network web page browser that allows you to add a digit, subtract a digit, reset it back to 0, as well as manually add our own number. So as you can see right here, I have my mouse hovering over this first square that says +1. That allows me to add a digit. So I do that, and as you can see, what's displaying on the enclosure is being displayed on the network web page. So in other words, they share the same information, or rather the enclosure is drawing information from the network web page. So right now I am hovering over the second square, which is -1. So I'm going to press down on that. And as you can see, that subtracts a digit. And now I'm hovering over which allows me to reset the count back to 0. You can see, I just press the 0 reset button right here, and that resets it from 3 to 0. And the user can also manually add the number themselves, and they can add any number between 9,999. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to type in 9999. I'm going to hover over to set value and press that. And as you can see, the network web page and the display here are both showcasing 9,999. And if I try to add anything more, if I try to add like a 5th digit to that, I'm going to show you what happens. It's going to tell you that the value must be less or equal to 9,999. So that's because it can only display 4 digits. So quickly going over the hardware aspect of this model, it is a tough extruded aluminum fingerprint resistant black powder coated casing that is 16 inches wide, 7 inches tall, and 3 inches deep. Its display size is 6 inches that can be viewed up to a total of 300 feet. The number of digits it has is 4 digits, and it can count to a grand total of 9,999 by ones. Its power type is an Ethernet PoE that powers the enclosure via a data and power splitter. For mounting, we have our 3 mounted teardrop slotted knockout tabs that can be located on top of the backside of the enclosure. And lastly, for accessories, we have our network web page IoT expansion for controlling, viewing, and configuring the DC digital counter, as well as our stainless steel heavy-duty momentary actuation junction box with 25 feet of cabling, and 8 increments a digit when the button is pressed. So again, this is Ian with DC Digital, demonstrating our DC-60N-C-TERM-IN production line real-time data network counter. Thanks for watching.